to Chandler's Channel. I'm Tracy, your host, and today's episode is our intuitive weekly reading for February 3rd through 9th, 2014. So welcome if that's what you're here for. Thank you for being here. But as always, I like to touch back on the previous week, which was the Super Bowl. So who did you go for? Now, here's the thing. It was Denver against the Seahawks, right? Can't remember there for a second. So it's not February 2nd yet as I'm doing this, so I'm going to give you my prediction. So when I went to ask Whitehawk what he thought who would win, just for fun, because I don't see myself as a fortune teller as much as a healer, right? He said, he showed me orange, which reflects the Broncos, right? The Denver Broncos, and he said they would win by a wide margin. And that the score would be 25-14 is kind of what flashed. Kind of in that vicinity it would be. So, you know, I don't know what it is yet. So, if you're a Broncos fan, did they win? Maybe. I'll know, of course, when I posted this. Well, usually I post this Sunday, right? Sunday before the Super Bowl. I think the Super Bowl will just be starting as I post this. So I'm just doing this as a little bit of fun. So let's see who wins. And I saw orange, so that's all I know. And I love hawks, right? So it's hard for me to say that. Mind you, I love horses too, but I love hawks because raptors I really gravitate towards. I'm an air sign. Okay, so enough is enough about that. So last week, Whitehawk had stated that in fact, the whole next few weeks, we were going to kind of be in the flow and things were going to happen for us, and that we were starting to arrive at our desired outcomes. We were starting to see it happen. And so I'm curious how that went for you. I know for me, you know, the beginning of the week was spectacular. I was smiling because the work I was doing, I felt that the flow was there. The information was coming easy. The words were coming easy to me. And then Wednesday I had a bit of a yucky day. I was in bed all day, and whether it's a combination of because of moon time, doing yoga, and concussion, I don't know. But I was like dead. I needed to rest, which is why my vlog in the end ended up being on Friday. I was able to get that rest, and I'm okay now, right? Sitting here talking to you. So that wasn't a spectacular day for me. And then, and well, it's Thursday today, and it's good. It's a good day. Things are flowing. As for Friday, Saturday, Sunday of the previous week, I don't know yet because they haven't happened for me yet. So you see how the magic of video and television works? I'm just sharing that with you. So that's how it's kind of falling out for me. I do hope that it's going very well for you. It's not to say it's not going well, just that Wednesday was a bit of a downer for me, that's all. So in the big scheme of things, it was really good. Okay, but enough about that. Let's go in and see what February 3rd to 9th holds for us. Indeed, Whitehawk begins. It is not so much that the week ahead will be bad, for indeed it will not. But for many, there will be some residual things hanging around. Things that perhaps need to be cleaned up or faced, or perhaps just some rest that is needed. And as I was saying that, I noticed that Jesus let me know he was here. And Whitehawk says, yes, indeed, he is here. And, well, I would like him to say some words for this week ahead. And so I see Jesus walk in, and his lovely self as always. I wish many of you could feel his energy. There's nothing more loving and grounded and peaceful as his energy is when he comes. He says, yes, children, I have requested to speak with you here this week. Do not be alarmed. Do not worry, because it is a bad week and that bad things occur as much as it is just simply I wanted to take Whitehawk's place for a while. For indeed I do enjoy coming to speak with my children every now and then. And he says, n'est-ce pas? And he's got that glint in his eye, kind of like he knows that's Whitehawk's saying, but he's going to say it too. And the one thing I should have mentioned, that when he came and he was walking in the room, he came in with his hands like, well, you can't see me, but you know what, all those pictures you see him when he comes and his hands are down here like this, just like, and by his sides like that. I just felt I needed to tell you that. And Jesus says, yes, thank you very kindly for those words, Tracy. He says, it is going to be a ratherly nice week, actually, indeed. He says, when we look at the weather for who many of you have been waiting for indeed it has been a treacherous winter, if not atrocious, for many. But the week ahead will also hold many surprises, if not shocks, for some of you. And so for that, I would mainly say that is why I'm here, to let you know, children, that I am here. I am here for when you need me. For all you have to do is call. To sound rather, he's struggling rather like that song, he says he doesn't want to sound like that song, but indeed that is how it comes out. Indeed, you just need to call, to ask him, to call his name, to know that I am heaven sent, he says. And that I am here for you, and I have always been here for you. If you would just show perhaps your gratitude, every now and then you would feel my presence more often than not. Having said that, it is not to say I'm not there, regardless of whether you're full of grace and gratitude or not. It is simply to say, if you wish to feel my presence more often, then doing it through a state of grace and gratitude is a great place to start. That is all, children. I just really wanted to come and let you know that during this week I am here, and all you need to do is call my name. And then it's like, oh, it's a nice, whether I put it there or not, it just came regardless. I hear Michael, row your boat ashore, hallelujah. And it's like there's a whole church choir behind me in their white cloaks singing, and they're just getting into it. And Michael, row your boat ashore, hallelujah. And at this point, Jesus is exiting kind of the room or the place that we are for the reading. And I just keep seeing all these people singing this song. And then I see Whitehawk pop his head right in, like he's coming into the camera, because that's how I sort of see it, right, like a camera. And he pops his head and he's like, hello. And I just really wanted to come back, he says, and tell you that although Jesus is coming to tell you that he's there for you, to not worry in particularly too much, because I know you are all worriers, he says. I know that from this one here. He says, when delivered information such as that, that there will be a surprise or a shock, most of you go, "Ugh," and you stop breathing. He says, you stop breathing and you start living your life more in fear and worry of what it is that is to come. He says, be at peace, children. He says, for when people say surprises and shocks come, they don't always come negatively, he says. And I'm not saying that for some, perhaps it may be that, but for the most of you, relax. He says, put on the brakes and relax. Just relax. You cannot stop that which is coming your way, he says. You cannot control it. So why would you waste the energy in worry, in trying to control an outcome? You cannot control that. So do not. Fret not, worry not. Move forward, children, on your path. Move forward. Even if it means taking a day here or there to recuperate, there still be forward movement with no worry. So relax. Thank you. And then Whitehawk gets up on his horse to leave. Thank you. So that is our weekly reading for the week ahead. Surprise, shocks, knowing that Jesus is there. All we have to do is call his name. Fabulous. Can't wait, to call his name. I call his name all the time. maybe not as nicely as I should, right? That makes us human. I'm sure the angels and so on and so forth that have to listen to us, some of them are probably like, I'm not listening anymore to what they're saying. Like, that's just stop, relax, calm down, All right, so our next vlog on Thursday will be on anxiety. So tune in for that. If you didn't have a chance to listen to the Reiki vlog, please do. I tried to be as short as I could because Reiki, there's lots to say on it. Lots of good stuff to say on it. All right, if you enjoyed what you heard here, give it a thumbs up or comment. Be kind and keep it clean in your comments, and we'll see you soon. God bless. I'm Tracy for A Channeler's Channel.